Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today is Janice Peterson, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Janice. How are you?
Good morning, Seth. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. You ready for the Business Expo?
We're getting there.
Yeah?
We're getting there. We've got a lot of businesses signed up, and we still have some booths open. So if anybody's interested, give us a call at the Chamber, 935-3364, or you can email events@clintonilchamber.com.
Okay.
Prices are the same as last year, and it's just a new venue this year. We would move from the high school to the junior high.
Okay.
So we have a food truck. The Go food truck from Life Bridges Church is going to be there. So it'll be a good time.
Very good. So come out. That's March 27th. So you mentioned the venue change, some time changes as well. Before we get into that, you mentioned still booth space available. What is the new venue do for booth space? Does it increase it? Is it the same?
I think it's about the same.
Okay.
We don't have enough to fill both, like the commons area and the gym, so we're just going to be in the gym like we were at the high school. And time change, of course, 3 to 6 instead of whatever we had last year, 4 to 7 or 4 to 6:30. I'm not sure exactly what last year was, but people asked for it to be earlier.
Right.
So we upped it a little bit, and we'll just see how it goes.
All right, very good. So you mentioned booth space is available, price is the same as last year. And since this is a fundraiser, I venture a guess like the overhead costs are pretty minimal, given it's just renting high school space, right?
Well, we don't. The high school donates the gym, their
nice.
space, and
Great.
then basically what we pay for is the people that set up the booths, the black curtains and the tables and all that kind of stuff. They set that all up for us,
Okay.
and so we pay them per booth.
Gotcha. Very good. So that's great. Excellent stuff. And so the Chamber Business Expo right around the corner. We mentioned some changes. New venue this year. Sounds like the junior high. Remind us why the venue changed this year.
Really, the survey that we sent out last year, people kind of asked for it, and we had thought about changing it, and plus the fact that the high school's redoing their gym floor and we probably couldn't get in there, so
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, they do that over the week of spring break, and that's the week that we always have the expo.
Sure. Gotcha. A little bit more accessibility, I think, too.
I think so too. Last year we had an issue with a rescheduled softball game, and they locked off the back drive.
Yeah.
And so we had vendors that had trouble getting in, trouble getting out. It was a mess.
Yeah.
So we want to alleviate that too.
I know kind of when it was at the high school, that little front lot was always utilized. Car dealerships maybe bring a car. The fire department and police department may have some vehicles out there.
Right.
Do you plan to use that kind of big front concrete area?
That's my plan, unless when they get there they think of something different that they all collaborate and say, oh, we'd be better over here, then we'll be fine. But that's my idea.
Gotcha. And you mentioned time change as well. Highlight the time change.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And all the people that have signed up for booths so far will get an email in next week at the latest and let them know where, when, how to sign up or to set up, all that kind of stuff.
Why the time change this year?
Just to try to get more people there. We tried to do it after work, and that didn't work. So we're just moving it a little bit earlier. We don't want to go later. Yeah. So we just decided to go a little bit earlier and just see if that will help.
So 3 to 6 this year. Yeah, that should be good. Because you get folks of all shifts of work and that sort of thing. So,
and we want the public to come out. That's a big thing. There's businesses that the public doesn't know about. Come visit us. You'll meet these guys.
Yeah, very good. So businesses, nonprofits, anything unique about the offerings at this year's expo?
J Squared Aquatics will have their tortoise there. We have Zoo Lady will be doing face painting. The Easter Bunny will be there, so bring your own camera and take pictures of the kids with the Easter Bunny.
Cool.
And that's about it. That's unique stuff.
Okay, very good. So, and the shred, is the shred back this year?
Yes, the shred truck is there this year, and it's sponsored by Heartland Bank. And I'm thinking that it's going to be in the back. We're trying to lay that part out still, but people should be able just to drive to the back, kind of go circle around the shred truck and drive back out. That's what we think.
Are there limitations on the shred or anything?
I'm not sure on that because we took a lot from the chamber a couple years ago, and they took it willingly. Usually what happens is you pull your car up, he's got a garbage can, he'll dump your stuff in the garbage can and then roll it back over to the truck.
yeah.
And he's got more than one garbage can, and that's how he'll do the shred.
Got it. Yeah, I know we've done a shred out here a couple of times, and it's just throw everything into a couple of cans, and they lift them up and take it. So that's
very, very simple.
Yeah, that's huge, especially, for folks that may have documents at home that they don't need anymore. Maybe you're doing that spring cleaning and you find a box of things that you don't need. So very, very helpful.
If someone isn't, if they're older or handicapped, whatever, and you come out there, someone will help you unload your papers. So.
Gotcha. Very good. Janice Peterson, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio for this morning, highlighting the March 27th Chamber of Commerce Business Expo. And, one thing about the expo that I always find really valuable is just connecting with people that I don't get to see very often, reconnect with people that I haven't touched base with in a while and say, hey, let's get you back on the show, or, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Right. So,
that's how we are, too, that we try to visit our members, but we can't get to everybody. It's all but impossible. So those are hopefully those some that are out there. Aaron and I both can chit chat with them and see what's going on with their business, and then other businesses, meeting other businesses. If you're 8 to 5 and somebody else is an 8 to 5, you don't get to visit them or mingle with them. So this is a good networking for businesses also. No doubt.
Yeah, I can't remember what Randy calls it, shooting fish in a barrel or something. For you guys, that's
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But for you guys, it's got to be valuable. Like you said, you can't get to everybody, and this just gets everybody in one space, and you can chat and all that. So
yeah, and that's basically what Aaron and I both do is walk around those 3 hours. We just walk around and talk and make sure everybody's okay, and we're visible and available if anybody needs anything while we're there.
You got any specific goals for this year's expo, Janice?
Not really. I just kind of want to see how it goes at the junior high. Just that way we'll know if we want to move it back, if we want to keep it at the junior high, if we want to pause a year. Just we had a lot of comments last year said it had run its course. Well, we're not giving up yet. So
okay.
So we're still kicking.
Well, and I was curious what other things you hear out of your survey. What do you ask and what do you hear back?
Basically, one of our big questions is if you have any concerns, please let us know. What did we do good? What could we have done better? What would have made your experience better? And it's all an anonymous survey that we send out to the businesses who attended. Gotcha.
Very good. So when that survey does go out, what's the feedback on the value of the event to folks?
I think that it's going to make more businesses want to attend because they know that we're listening to what they're telling us and trying to make the positive changes.
Gotcha.
We usually send it out within the week after the expo so that everything's all fresh in their minds. With the expo being a Thursday, I don't want to send it on Friday, so we'll probably send it Monday or Tuesday the next week. And then just 5 or 6 short survey questions and just value their input.
Are you finding whether the change in venue, the change in time, is that appealing to any vendors that they're maybe returning or something of that nature?
I haven't heard any feedback on that yet, but that will be on the survey. Did this work out better for you? Would you want it back to the 4:30 or?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sure. Excellent. Well, very good. So remind us again, Janice, the when, the where, how folks get take advantage of some booth space still available. How about those things?
Okay. Business Expo, March 27th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Clinton Junior High School. Change of venue this year. There is booth space available. Just give us a call at the Chamber, 935-3364, or you can email events@clintonilchamber.com.
Sounds good. Very good, Janice. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break here and come back with some more. Janice Peterson is the Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, my guest in studio. More to come with Janice on The Morning Show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network. Corn starting the day lower, beans slightly higher, and wheat slightly lower. May corn opening 459 3/4, down 5 1/4. July corn down 3 3/4, 468 1/2. December new crop 451, down 1 1/4. May beans opening 1013 1/2, up 2 3/4. July beans up 3, 1028, and November new crop up 4 1/2, 1016 1/4. May Chicago wheat starting today, 5.58 3/4, down 3 3/4. July wheat down 3, 5.75 1/4. And September wheat 5.92, down 2 3/4. May bean meal 306.20, that's down 90 cents. May bean oil 41.44, up 16 cents. Opening numbers on this Friday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Good morning. I'm Helen McGalassi, and I'm running for mayor of Clinton. Improvement of the city's infrastructure is one of my priorities as mayor. This includes proactive and strategic planning. The design and construction of a new water tower, public safety facility, and city hall will ensure vital services for our community are supported and there when we need them. They're an investment in our future. Clinton is a great city, and when we all work together, we can move Clinton forward together.
Paid for by Michelossi for Mayor.
SIU Family Medicine wants the best health for you and your family. Be a champion. Protect your loved ones. The SIU Center for Family Medicine of Lincoln is accepting new patients. Click their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com to schedule your appointment.
Hi, I'm Brett with Central Cremation Center, and we proudly serve all of Central Illinois. We offer the most affordable and convenient arrangements in the area with plans starting at just $795. Many of our plans are available by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Janice Peterson, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, in studio with us today. And Janice, I know that you recently attended the annual Haunted House Convention. Did you get to go?
No, I didn't get to go, but Erin went in my place, and she had a wonderful time.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of great ideas. We bought another new prop, but I can't tell you what it is.
Oh, man. You're going to make us wait the 7 months, 7 months?
I am.
Oh, Janice, come on.
We will be open every weekend in October. We will be open on Halloween.
Wow.
That'll be a little bit different. I have not been open on a Halloween yet, so we'll see what it's like. But we will be open every weekend. We will have the online tickets like we did last year. We will make sure that there are plenty of tickets available at the door, at the ticket booth, as well as online. Last year, we didn't think about that, and by the time people came in line like at 7:30, their wait time was 2 hours because everything had been sold out. So we just need to tweak some things, but we are looking for volunteers to help build the house. We are changing several rooms this year. We're starting, hopefully, once I know nothing's going to freeze, I can get the sprinklers turned on and the water turned on, and people can start working there.
Yeah.
So we've got some ideas. We're going to meet. The house managers are going to meet here in a couple weeks and just finalize what we're going to do.
Maybe a dumb question. Is water ever part of like the props or the scares or anything?
We don't do that because we don't want somebody to trip and fall if the floor gets wet.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
there are a couple things that we could put water in, but we're not.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense, in fact. Very good. So, with the help that you need, what kind of help are you in need of this year?
Just able-bodied people that want to volunteer to help us build the haunted house. You do not have to have experience. You need to just be able to show us your talents or be taught by our other people that have been there quite a long time. So we're down very, very low on volunteers. So we really need them. We just need people.
Okay, so the call for volunteers. When will you start the process of looking for volunteers for the actual events, the nights of the events themselves?
Things have changed a little bit with the rulings from the state. So we will be hopefully finalizing our list of volunteers no later than the first part of September.
Okay.
We have to have, I think I told you last year, and I'll remind everybody, that you cannot work in the house under the age of 16. And then anyone 17 and older has to have a background check, which is the chamber pays for. It's pretty simple. And then we have to have all that turned into the state when they do our inspection. So everything has to be way ahead of time this year.
Okay. When do they do the inspection?
A couple days before we open. Like we open October 1st, so they're probably probably the 26th, 27th of September.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, you mentioned you'll be open Halloween this year.
We will.
That'll be quite the change. You open October 1st, you said?
I think it's the 1st. Is that the first Friday in October?
The 3rd is the first Friday.
Oh, the 3rd. Okay,
Yeah,
it's the 3rd. I missed a week. No,
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, so anyway, his inspection will be then either like the 30th or the 1st, somewhere around in there.
Got it. Okay, I understand. So, when you mentioned with all that change, the background checks and all of that, is that an added expense to the haunted house?
Yes, it is. We have to pay, as of last year, we pay $10 per person.
Mm-hmm.
And we can have up to 300 volunteers throughout the month.
Yeah.
So, and it's yearly. So, like, I have to be background checked again this year.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it doesn't doesn't fall over to year after year.
Yeah.
Every year you have to be checked.
Does the is there like reliable groups that you're able to turn to year after year that help out?
Well, for it to be in the house, yes.
Yeah.
I hope that we'll still get the same ones. We have the Clinton High School Theater kids.
Mm-hmm.
We love them. They are acting is their thing, and they're wonderful. Last year we had the cross country team,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody did a great job last year. We had Guardians of the Children, and we had A-Bait, and I'm probably missing somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But those groups are almost, they're there. They have a great time. People. They have a good time as well as the guests have a good time.
Sure,
So
sure.
that's what it counts.
Nice, very good. Well, that's awesome. So, if folks are interested in volunteering with like the building of the house or the the scares, the nights of the haunted house itself, how do they get a hold of you, Janice?
They need to give me a call at the office, which is 217-935-3364, or you can email events@clintonilchamber.com.
All right, very good. Well, I know we're getting ready for the 27th Business Expo, but boy, I'll tell you, you turn the calendar over and before we know it, it'll be May Days. When's May Days this year?
May Days is the 15th through the 18th of May.
All right. Things coming together for that?
They are. We're getting our vendors lined up. We're getting our entertainment lined up. Carnival will be the same one that was here last year. Tickets did go up to $20. The tickets you purchase ahead of time did go up to $22. We can't help that. That's what it's set at. So,
Okay.
But we will still sell them at different locations around town, and we'll have them at the chamber offers.
Gotcha. Very good. So put that on the radar. Janice, when it comes to the events, anything else to mention on the calendar for the chamber at this point?
Yeah, we're working on the golf outing. Tour de Wit is the first Saturday in June, and we're working on getting some information out on that.
Okay.
I think that's about it.
All right.
Unless we plan something else.
Is Dr. Hobby doing Tour de Wit again
Yes,
this
he
year?
is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I need to get a hold of him and get him back in and find out how it went last year. So very good.
I think it went pretty good because they moved the date because of rain.
Yeah. Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. Yeah, but I think it worked pretty good.
Very good. Well, Janice, let's wrap up. Anything else to mention here for this morning?
Just want to mention just a couple of our chamber members. Mariah's Mums and More has her event list out on her Facebook page, and they are jam-packed with stuff going on this year. So be sure to check Mariah's Mums and More on Facebook. The Vault is inviting the Wizards to a basketball game, and they will be at the Clinton Junior High on April 17th. Your ticket information is at the Vault's Facebook page, which is just The Vault. And the library's got some events going on, great stuff up in the children's area for them. And that's what I have for right now.
All right.
If any of our members want me to bring up anything on this show, they just need to get a hold of me. I'm happy to give them a shout out.
Very good. And of course, I'm sure the website and social media, you push things out there too.
Right, we do. If we know something, we share it, and we can only share what we know about. And
Right.
So you got to let us know about it. We're not mind readers, and we don't see everything.
Exactly. Yep. Then the way Facebook algorithms are, to assume that someone sees everything is
Yeah,
crazy to me.
We both try
so.
to like everybody on our personal pages and our business, but
Right.
doesn't always happen.
And you don't catch it even with those two things. So
Sometimes,
yeah,
right.
Yep, I feel you. I feel that for sure. Very good, Janice. I've got about a minute and a half. Let's jump back to Business Expo.
Okay.
Again, the when, the where, and you're still looking for some vendors. We talked in the break, a hard cutoff as well. So how about that?
Okay, the Business Expo is March 27th from 3 to 6 at the Clinton Junior High. Change of venue this year. If you want to have a booth at the expo, just give us a call at the chamber, 935-3364, or email events@clintonilchamber.com. There is plenty of time as of right now to get a booth. We're not sold out. Our absolute deadline is the 21st. Probably, I would say by noon the 21st, because we've got to turn in our numbers to the company that puts up our curtains and tables and things. So we have to do that. The Go Food truck will be there. The Shred truck will be there. The Easter Bunny will be there. Lots and lots of fun stuff going on with businesses.
Easy enough.
Come out and meet the businesses, network, business to business, just have a good time.
Very good. Janice, I'll tell you what, that's going to take us to the end here this morning. One more time, where do folks go for information on Business Expo? Are you on social media? How do they find you? How do they get a hold of you?
You can visit our Facebook page, which is Visit Clinton IL, and you can visit our website, which is www.clintonilchamber.com.
Very good. Janice, always good to see you, and we'll see you in a couple weeks at the Expo.
Sounds like a plan.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Janice Peterson, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio for this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Of course, we stream live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com, and if you miss any of our morning programming, just check out our video streams again at Facebook and YouTube. Network news comes your way now on the morning show.
WHOW.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM, W222 BG